doesn't have. Time's up. Fight them out.
Good morning or good evening YouTube, I'm back here with another video, and today is a special video because it's another game than the one we're used to being played. And this game here, well, I was waiting for Godforge to come out, and it's been delayed until 19th of May or something like that, and I stumbled upon this other new turn-based gacha, well, relatively new turn-based gacha called 7 Nights Rebirth. And I must admit, I have been playing it like on the side together with my other main game that you probably are watching normally, right? So the Infinite Magic Raid, and I've been playing the 7 Nights Rebirth here, and I must say that it is quite interesting, this game here. It's a turn-based gacha. It has some very unique elements in it. I think for combat it's actually pretty interesting. I like the character designs, but there are also some quality of life features in this game here that I really wish we had in the other game. And I'm going to show you that today. Now, this video here, first of all, is not affiliated with these sponsors of this game here, or the developers of this game. It's purely just me talking about this game here because I think it's a nice game, and maybe you want to try it out or something like that, and maybe you can find it fun also. I know for me personally, well, I've just been playing it very casually, locking in here the last 35 days or something like that. Just locking in, basically doing the minimal stuff. Could do it a lot more serious, but yeah, well, I really didn't have time to play too many games, right? So, but I think this one here, I just want to talk about the quality of life features and the interesting mechanics in this game, to be honest, and hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about the stuff in this game here that I wish we had in the other game, okay? And I cannot say too much because otherwise I'm gonna like obliterate my career here the same way that Acta did a few years ago, but I'm pretty restricted in what I can say. But just know that this is a video from someone that is not an expert in this game at all. I'm a newbie. I'm very much a beginner here, and that is probably also one of the reasons why this game feels fun. It feels interesting because it's new and there's a lot of things to learn here. And I'm not going to cover everything in this video here because this game here is huge. Apparently it is built on another game called 7 Nights, and it's an old game, and now they made a new version here with new graphics and new kind of, well, new modern version of it, right? And it's from Netmarble. I don't know if that's a good developer or not, but whatever. Now let's just quickly get into all the fun things here. First of all, the UI might look a bit clouded, clustered, right? I think that is one negative thing, but it's really not that much. There are like 6 things here you can click on, and you can see the current banner up there to the left of the screen. It's pretty good, and you can always see your like events down here. You can play this game on mobile, you can play this game on PC. I'm playing on PC at the moment, and for me it's very good. Okay, now you can drag your mouse or your finger to the left and the right, and you will actually come to another scene here where you can see there are some other stuff. And if we go to the right here, we actually have all the combat things like dungeon farming, arena, and stuff like that. We will cover it briefly just in a minute, okay? And then we have the gacha. Obviously we have some summoning system here, which is very nice. Now, first of all, before we get too much into this video, I just want to say that this game so far, I must admit, it is probably the most free-to-play, friendly, generous game I've ever played. Like a gacha game, obviously, right? It's crazy what you get. I'm going to show you right now, okay? So up here in the left corner, we have the event tab. Now, if we click the event tab, first of all, let's just quickly go through all of it, because you can get a lot of rewards just by playing the game. Now, from what I've learned so far, these expedition events here are some kind of permanent ones. There's no timer on them. You can just do it in your own pace. There's the expedition of the ring, and you just go through all of these quests here, and you get a lot of good stuff here. Like this ring here, they're only 4-star, but they're actually pretty good. In this game, accessories like this ring here is very rare, and it's one of the best items you can get. A ring like this one here has an effect called Guts, which means that when you die in battle, you are actually gonna, like, you're gonna rest yourself and then put a shield effect on yourself. And then this one here has mortality, where you are stuck on 1 HP for 1 turn, which means you, well, you get to live, right? And then the last one, it's pretty self-explanatory, is you self-revive with some HP. So those rings are pretty good to get, and you can get it for free to play. Actually, a lot of these stuff here pretty good. Then we have the 3rd hero expedition. That's because I had 2 other heroes before this one here that I can just do this with. And for this one here is actually Guanju. They have a Guanju in this game also, and he's pretty cool. And then you just play with that, and you actually get copies of him from just playing the game. I mean, that is new for me, right? That's crazy. Just playing the game, have fun, no pay to win. Well, great. And here, the same here, just more quests, stuff like that. You can see here, we just completed some stuff here. We can just go and claim this here. And the same here. Now, the raid expedition. In this game, raid is the same as the gear farming dungeons. It's a gear farming dungeons system. The raid, they call the raid in this game here. You have 3 raids where you can farm some gear. Now, the funny thing is that you actually get the heroes that are meta for farming the gear. You get them for free just by playing the game. Like on page 1 here, I actually got like this girl here, Shane. She is a meta hero for damage dealing in one of the dungeons. And then the other dungeon, you have to use this guy here, or this girl. And then the last dungeon, you can use this guy. So you get them for free just by playing the game and doing the quest here, which is that's crazy. That's crazy. Just giving me the meta heroes that I need to play the game. I mean, I'm speechless. It's crazy. And then of course you have some pay to win stuff. You have the battle passes, and I have no idea if this is good value or not. Okay, so please don't ask me. But all I can say is that this is in Danish crowns, because I'm from Denmark, right? This is like maybe $12-13 for all of this here. And these tickets here, you use them to summon heroes. And this is for raid up banner heroes. So you can see here that you get a lot of stuff. And you also get these skill stones here. It's like books, so you level your skills up. And in this game also, you just need 1 book for each skill, but it's random which skill you get, and there are only 4 skills, right? So it's not that bad, I guess. Adventure Pass is like campaign mode. You go through your adventure in campaign mode, and you can unlock this battle pass here. And also you can purchase this here. Also a lot of good stuff here. And even like this one here, you can get some free legendary heroes. It's a random one, this one here, but I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Then we have the seasonal events. Now this one here I also like. This girl here called Mist, she is the current hero on the banner at the moment. She's a new hero. She's just came out, and if you pull her and you get 1 copy, you can see here that you have a quest called Obtain Mist. That's her name. And then you just have to do this stuff here with her, level her up, rank her up, do this stuff, and you get all of these rewards from playing with her. Like that's fun, right? You get a hero, you pull a hero, you play with the hero, you do some stuff with the hero, level it up, whatever. You get some rewards. That makes sense. That makes sense, right? I mean, that's cool. And this burning raid here, I don't know what that is, to be honest. I must admit, I don't know what this is. I'm too noob to know what this is. But certain raids, probably some gear dungeons that has some other gear or something. Then there's some arena quest here also that came up, and you can see that it has a 3-day timer here, so obviously new stuff will come. Then there are the relay things here, and that's just summoning materials and stuff like that. You can purchase this one here very cheap, like $2. You get some stuff, you get free, you purchase more free, and you can see it's really not that much money, to be honest, compared to other games, right? I think that's pretty cheap, to be honest. Then we have this here, permanent events. This tab here is fantastic. Let's just go through it real quick. So this one here is a pay to win one. I think maybe I think I gave like $5, $6, I don't know, something like that. For this one here, you get all of these stuff here, and at the end, at the 20th stage, you get a one of these here where you can get these heroes here, right? Now, these heroes with the weird star up in the right corner, those heroes are a bit more rare than the other legendary heroes, so that is better to get those. You can see in this banner here, only the rare heroes you can get, okay? So, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. And there are more stuff down here, right? And this is permanent thing, so it won't go away. It's permanent. Now, this one here is what I wanted to talk about, and what I wanted to say, like, already 10 minutes into the video, you can see that there are a lot of things to cover in this game. I'm so excited. Now, you can see I played 36 days so far. Basically, just lock it in 36 days. Every 10 day in the game, just by logging in, you get a free legendary hero. Like, I started off with this guy, a tank. Then we got Shane, who I just told you is one of the meta heroes for the dungeon farming. Then I just got Rudy here a few days ago. He's also a tank, pretty good. And now in 4 days I'll get another copy of Espada. So we already have 2 copies for free in the game just by playing, right? And the same with the Pascal guy. And you can see here, now it doesn't stop. And this is the crazy part. It's new heroes all the way here. Every 10 day you get a new free legend hero. And you're probably thinking, well, INVU, you probably need 10 copies then to make it worth it, right? You probably have to get a lot of copies to make these heroes worth. Nope, you just need to level them to 6 stars, which is pretty easy. You can do that very easily as free to play. And then at 6 star, they're actually performing like they should. And obviously you can do some stuff to them, and I'm going to show you in a minute here what the extra copies does. But it doesn't seem too game breaking, right? It's not like it's a whole new ability or whole new character. You're basically just enhancing the skills that you already have in your base kit. And this is something I really love, is that you can use the hero at 1 copy and then just build from there. It's not like you cannot use the heroes unless you get it at exclusive 3 or 3 copies or whatever, right? But yeah, you get here every 10 days you get a new hero, so your roster will be filled out with these legendary heroes. And you can even see you get some of these heroes with the special icon. And then at 250 days you start getting these ticket boxes here with just the random, could be anyone really. And you also get, I think it's at 330 days, so almost a year, right? You start getting these here with the huge, crazy good heroes in it also. And the thing is, this doesn't get outdated. Like in the other game we play, these selection boxes here, they would get outdated, right? Because they don't update dynamically. Well, in this game, this box, it actually dynamically updates. I have 2 of these boxes in my inventory. And when I got it, it was actually this hero here, the lady with the green hat, who was the main character or the main banner. And now we've had 3 more characters since that. And my box has actually updated itself. So now I can pick the newest hero if I want. That is also insane quality of life, to be honest. It doesn't get old. Which means that once we get to this here, it's pretty smart, to be honest. No matter how many heroes we've gotten when we get to this point here, well, the box will dynamically update itself. So it doesn't get outdated. New stuff will just be added to it. When you get it, you can pick the new thing. You don't have to pick the old thing just because now it's outdated, right? So that's also fantastic, I think, right? And that's for the first 450 days. You're gonna get 1 legendary hero every 10 days, guys. Come on, that is crazy. That's crazy, okay? Now, I want to show you some more stuff here. I want to show you some more stuff. Time flies in this game here. I could go and talk a lot about this. I just want to show you something real quick here. Okay, let me go into the inventory. Let me go to my consumables. Again, I'm not an expert, right? These here you get as a beginner in the beginning of the game. You get 7 of these. The first 7 days you log in, you get the 7 nights selector box. You can pick any of these heroes here. Some of the best choices is this Rudy guy and Rachel. These 2 are the best. But also this Dylan's guy I heard pretty good, and maybe Chris. okay? But honestly, all of these heroes here, you could probably almost choose one of each of them and then have them all, okay? Now, I'm going to show you what copies does in just a minute, okay? But I just want to show you here, I have these boxes here, also 100 of these. And you just decide if you want to have these summoning materials for the normal wish banner, that is a wish list system, or these here, which is for the current radar banner, or pets. You can actually pull the pets in this game. You don't have to rely on pay to win. You can pull copies of pets. It's very rare, but you can get it, okay? There's a chance, at least. Now this, I want to show you my legendary hero selected box. I got this for free from the, I think it was half anniversary. There was some promo code you just had to type in. This game is, by the way, it's not even 1 year old yet. So if you join now, then I think in 1 month or 2 months maybe, I think it has the 1 year anniversary, which they celebrated the half year anniversary with crazy amount of stuff, free to play stuff, good stuff. So I'm assuming that the 1 year anniversary will be crazy, okay? So maybe you just start now and you have a good head start on that, okay? But I think this game here, it's very generous, very generous. But here you can see that it's updated, so now we have this new hero in it. And that's great. By the way, I'm going to show you in a minute which characters you should probably set on your wish list banner, okay? You have some other stuff, blah, blah, it's fine, right? It's fine. Now, let me show you something cool. Let me show you something cool here. And on the power up button down here in the left corner, you can go in here, and you can go in here, you can just, you can hatch pets here. Okay, I'm gonna get a copy of a pet. That's a 3-star pet. It's not the best what I wanted, but it's fine. Now I'm gonna put some more eggs in here, and you can slowly hatch some eggs. Now let's go to power up heroes. This is where the magic begins. This is where it is gonna be very nice. Okay, so obviously you have your heroes down here in the bottom. Now you can see, let me see here if I can show you. Yeah, actually let me go to the hero screen here. I think it's easier to show. There's just one moment here. Heroes. Okay, here are my heroes. So you can see that some of the heroes down here, they have a +5 with green text, right? You need that +5 every time you want to increase your hero one star. Okay, 1-star rank. So, and then you can just +5 them in the end. So these ones with the yellow stars, they're just 6-star heroes. Now the ones where there are blue edge around the stars is because I had more copies of them. And the ones with red stars here is because I had even more copies than 6. So basically he is a 11-star hero, this guy here. But the good thing is that going beyond 6-star is actually not that crazy. It's just 2% extra stats for each copy. But these are rare heroes, so you can get a lot of stars on them very easily, right? Now, let me show you how enhancing in this game works here. Let's imagine that I wanted to do, maybe I wanted to get this guy here, and I want to have him, because he's 4-star, right? I want to have him at 5-star. So what I'll do is click the power up button. I'm going to click the enhance button, and he's now selected here. Now here I have my fodder. I can put my fodder in. Now the game here, I've set it to max level only and use 3-star. You just put fodder in here, and I'm going to quickly explain the fodder thing also, because that's also great in this game. You can see all my fodder is level 30. It's very easy to level fodder up in this game. You just use one farmer and you level your fodder up. You tell the system has some kind of thing where it just replaces the fodder automatically. Now, leveling all fodder to level 30, which is the max level by the way, before you use it for enhancing and fusing is the way to go. And this reason is because every time a fodder or any hero really hits level 30, you're going to get red gems here. You can see these rubies up here. That's the currency you also use to summon heroes. You can actually farm it. In this game, you can farm rubies to summon with. And like, it's crazy, right? Because every time, and this one doesn't go away, every time your hero gets to level 30, you get 20 rubies. It might not sound like a lot, but let's just claim these here, right? 1120. I just claimed 1000 gems, and you can see here that there is something running here in the right hand corner. Now I'm going to jump a bit in the video here because I wanted to show you something else. Now I'm going to show you this one here. It's called Ruby Farming. It's actually a thing in the game. It's set up to just farm things for you. You have one farmer, a hero that is good at AoE damage, and she's gonna come, or he is gonna come in, nuke the stages with 2 abilities. You can see it here, the gameplay here. She just comes in, nuke it, one shot everything, and you do it like in 6 seconds, right? And your fodder will level up. And once your fodder hits level 30, you are going to get those 20 rubies for each of the fodder heroes. So it's like, I think it's, well, 4 fodders, right? So it's 80 rubies every time you go through the entire cycle, right? And it takes like maybe 9 fights or something like that to level everything up to 30. And then it's just going to replace them with other 3-star fodder. And you get fodder also by just doing the event stages, right? So it kind of just goes in a cycle. Hello YouTube again. Sorry, this is after my recording actually. I completely forgot that I didn't even show you gameplay. So this is recorded after the long video here, and I've just put it into the middle of the video kinda, and we'll see how it goes. So basically just explaining the like how does combat actually work. Let me just show you against a boss battle here, right? So basically combat in this game is different, right? You're gonna set your team and you can choose your formations up here, and these formations will be doing you can see more attack percentage or defense depending on which kind of formation you want to do. For farming, you want to have just one guy in the back here, because then he's gonna get more attack. And then you're gonna put your team in, whatever, like, and you can always click on the clear info if you want to do that, or strategy to get a few like ideas to heroes. Now, how it works is the skill queue system. So basically this game here, you have to like decide which skills you want to use. Every hero has 2 skills, and you can, before the battle starts, you can preset the skills and tell the system which order you want to use the skills in. So it doesn't matter how fast every hero is. It's more a like you just telling the game, I want to use this skill first. How it works is that there are 2 types of speed. There are the individual speed on each hero. That means how fast they will use the basic attack in the game, in the battle order. And then there's the average team speed. You can see my speed up here in the corner. It says 160. That is the like total speed of all my heroes here. The faster I am, maybe I will use my ability before the boss or the enemy. And then in game you have to, it takes turn between your team and the enemy team, or the boss in this case, right? So maybe the boss go first, then he cannot use his extra ability before you've used one of your abilities. And basically you have to do like 2 basic attacks, and then you are ready to use a skill. And this is where you can tell the system which skills you want to use, in which order, unless that you are CC'd or whatever, right? And you can't use it for some reason. And skills has a cooldown. You can see it here, it has a cooldown like 88 seconds. So you can't just chain them, you have to kind of be wary of that also. So here, for example, I've told the game I want to use this skill first, then I want to use that skill, and then that skill. And that's because these 2 skills will make sure that this guy up here, he can do a lot of damage. Let me just show you in battle here how it looks. I'm just going to show you here, okay? So we're going to come into the battle here. Okay, so it starts here, and you can see that up here in the left corner, it's now red and says skill. That means the next one is the enemy, the boss. He will use his skill, okay? Yeah, just lower the audio a bit here. Now, he's gonna come, and then the next one will be my turn. You can see down here, it's gonna be cute. So now it's gonna be my dude. He's gonna do his big attack here. It's gonna come here, and he's gonna nuke the boss. And you can see the boss actually died, I think, or close to dying, right? It's about to die. You can see the health bar up there in the left corner. I know there's a lot going on here at the moment, but the thing you need to take from this here is just that you take turns with the boss to kill, to do your abilities. So you just queue them up and you do the abilities. And that's basically that, right? And you can go in here and you can see who did the damage. Well, this guy here did the damage. All of this information is here. Alright guys, I think you'll figure it out, right? It is a fun idea, a fun combat system, to be honest, when you get used to it. And yeah, alright, on with the video. Now another thing is that they have a pretty good help guide in game here. You can just click on help and you can see all of these things up here in the top, right? Now I told you earlier I don't really know what sudden rate is, but there's a button here called sudden rates. It's going to tell me what it is, also when it's going to unlock, what are the entry conditions, what is the process, what is the rewards. Everything is very, very, very tightly put into this game here. You can just click anything up here and get information on it, okay? Like arena, what is the arena thing, defense team, blah, blah, blah. All of this here as a very good guide in game, okay? But back to the ruby farming thing, unfortunately I cannot show you right now. Maybe I can show you over here. No, ruby farming is just the place that you are gonna do, okay? So that's where you level up your fodder. Now, okay, what do you do with the fodder then? Power up heroes, blah, blah, blah. You're gonna go in here and you're gonna take your hero and you're gonna add this here. You're just gonna click the enhance button here. And now you can see he levels up. Now I didn't use all my fodder, so I get stuff returned to me, right? Now he has a +5. Now I can go to the rank up button here. And you can see we have some heroes down here that can rank up. Rank up is the yellow star. So we click this one here and you can see I need this stuff here. There's also a dungeon thing for that. You can farm these materials here to level up your heroes, okay? And then now we're gonna level up. Now you can actually see something else that is kind of cool in this game, I think, is that when you level up a character, his skin actually increases. You can see he gets another color, he gets more details. I think that's a pretty nice little extra thing. Okay, it's like a Pokemon game or Digimon or whatever. Pretty cool, right? So they level up. We can do it the same with this guy here, because I want to have her at 6 star here. So that's a healer. She's very good. Leaner. You can get her if you spend $2, I think it is. Very good. Now we want to get Rudy to 6 star, right? So let's find Rudy. Where did he go? Where did Rudy go now? Let's just find him. There's too many heroes here. Here he is. Now we want to have him to 6 stars, so we just do the same here. But now you can see it's only 25% per fodder, right? Instead of 50%. Now that is also another reason why I want to use level 30 fodder, is because the higher level the fodder is, the higher chance to hit the star ranks, right? Now we're going to go into rank up again. I'm going to put Rudy in here. And now you can see he's going to be 6 star hero here. I'm going to click this here. And now he's a 6 star. He's a maximum 6 star hero. That is crazy. You can also fuse stuff here. You can actually farm legendary heroes by leveling up your fodder, then ranking up your fodder, fusing them, like using maybe 4 star fodder, 5 star fodder, and you can actually randomly when you can get legendary heroes by fusing your stuff, right? I'm not too good to explain this here, so maybe just look at other videos. Then there is the Transcend thing. The Transcend thing is basically exclusives on the hero. You get other hero copies. What do you do with them? You go into the Transcend thing here. Now you can see Guanju. I'm gonna click him. We have a few copies of him. And you just go in here and you can put him in. And now he's a Transcendence 2. And we're gonna make him Transcendence 3. Now, if you noticed over here, you get some extra stuff going on. Now, every hero has an enhanced ability thing on Transcendence 2 and 6. So those two are the things you want to go for, okay? Now, at Transcendence 2, you can actually go in and see what he does. Now, this one here will probably look a bit confusing to you. I'm just going to explain real quick how it works in a minute. But if you just want that, it's going to put the heroes into my screen here. And you can see some of them don't have gear on. That is why they have this exclamation mark here. And also this guy here is only 4 star, she's also 4 star, right? So that's not good. You want to use 6 star heroes only because they get a lot of extra stats. Double stats actually just by going from 4 star to 6 star. Now, let's go into gearing here. I'm gonna show you gearing because this is the last thing I think I'm gonna show you before we're gonna stop with a summoning session here. Now, gear in this game, there are not a lot of sets and all of that. But there are some sets. You can see the items here on the left side, can you see that some of them has 4 small dots and some have 2, some have 3? That is telling you how many substats it was born with when you got it. So basically an item like this here, it had all 4 substats when I got the item. And it was a 6-star item, right? That means that when I level it up, it could like hit more stats into the same, right? You know the deal. Like this one here, it hit 3 times into speed. Very nice, right? Now if it was a 2-star, then the first 2 times you level it up, you're gonna get extra stats. That's just like any other gacha game, I think, right? Nothing interesting there. Now in this game here, the main stat is actually very important. So we can go into the filter here and we can just say, I want to look for items with crit in the main stat, and it needs to be from the adventure set. And then it's going to show me these items here. Now a note is that the weapons are split into 2. There are physical weapon and a magical weapon. These here, you can see it says physical attack. And it's only going to show me the physical attack for Evan because he needs physical attack. You can see it up here in the left corner. But some of the other heroes, they're actually doing magic attacks, so they need a magic weapon. But the armor slot is universal and you can use it on both. Now for this one here, we have a item with a crit rate, for example, and you can level that up and do stuff with it. Now, I'm going to show you what I think is very, very, very cool. Okay, because let me just show you. Now on any hero, if you are in doubt about how to gear them, you can actually click on the hero and then click this blue thing here. First of all, it's going to tell you where are people using this hero, and this is very accurate in this game here, not like other games where it's false information. This is actually pretty good information. So Bao Jiao here is mostly used in the power-up dungeon, arena and adventure, and you can see it's only calculated based on 6-star heroes. Now his top 3 sets is this one here with effect hit on it, adventure and vanguard. So basically we want to put him in a spell weave set. The main weapon stance is going to be all attack and then all attack on the armor. Okay, let's just go in here to the manage equipment here, and you can see we already put him into some stuff here, right? Now let me see here. Let's see here. Yes, I'm going to show you this here. So basically the most cool thing I think in this game here, that's crazy, is let's take something like, I want to show you something cool, man. You want to see, look, let's imagine this weapon here. Now it has speed, right? We've leveled this up. It's level 12 and you can see here it hits speed. But I'm not really happy with the block rate, effect hit, defense rate. That's kind of annoying that we have that, right? Well, you can click reconfigure equipment. And then you can use this yellow pot here. This yellow pot that you can get. It says here all stats and the enhancement levels will be changed randomly. Lock stats will remain unchanged. So basically I can go in, I can lock this, it's gonna change to 2 parts here. Now if I reroll this item now, these 3 stats, defense percentage, effect hit and block rate, are going to change into something else, other stats. Okay, and I think, you know what, I'm going to show you. Let's reroll it here, let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens. I hope this, I really hope this 3 is gonna stay here. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yes, it's gonna stay. It's gonna stay. And you can see here now it tells me, well, you have this on the left side, you have this new one on the right side. Do you want to change? So you can even keep, you can keep the one you had if you are not happy with the new result, right? After reroll, before reroll. Crit rate, crit damage, effect hit rate with speed here. This one looks better offensively to me. I'm gonna select it. And now I use my 2 of these here. And I can do it again if I want, right? I don't want to do that because this is just video, right? That is crazy. Isn't that crazy? You can use this one to reroll. It's not even ending here. There are more. There are more stuff here. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Just a moment. Alright. let's assume this item here, it has a block rate on the main stat, right? It's a bit of a defense item. So maybe you want to have defensive stats, right? Now, instead of re-rolling these stats here, like locking in one, right? Maybe I want to have speed on this one here. You can click the reset button. Now, the reset button is going to use the red potion. The red potion, because you have only 13, right? It's just gonna, like, it's gonna keep your stats the same that you had. Actually, let me use a better example. One minute. You know what? Let's try enhance this item together here, okay? We're gonna try and put it to 12. Here you can also see how we enhance stuff. I'm just gonna show you here. Right, okay, that's perfect for the video here. You can see I did not hit speed. Now this item is pretty crap because it only had flat defense in the defense. It doesn't really matter. I just want to show you in this video here, okay? Now imagine I wanted to hit the speed and I didn't hit the speed. What I can do then is use this reset button here, use this potion, and it's just gonna roll back the attempts that I had at hitting the speed. So it's gonna go back to 0 and I can re-roll it all the way from the start again. And maybe this time I'll be lucky and hit the speed. How many, let me ask you something, let me know in the comments down below. If you're playing Infinite Magic Raid, how many times have you had an item where you wish you had one of these two potions? Either to reroll the stats on it, but keep one of them, maybe speed or whatever, or just entirely try again hitting the correct stat, right? I mean, this is huge, man. I really wish we had this in the other game, okay? I really wish we had it. I don't think people playing this game here know how good they have it, okay? Imagine you find a perfect item, but it rolls shit, right? Now you can use this potion here to try again. I mean, this is crazy. Alright, so this is a 37-minute long video. It's a lot longer than I wanted it to be. So we're just gonna like end it off now, I think, and do some summoning, right? You want to see how the gacha works in this game here. There are pet summoning and there are normal summoning. Let's do a pet summoning thing here, just to start it off with. And you can see it here. And you can obviously skip the animation if you don't want to see all of this, right? Okay, red card means that there's something interesting. A 4-star pet. You can skip the animation, as I said here. Just click this one here. And let's see if you can get anything. Not really. Let's go to the heroes here, because we have the ongoing banner. And we have the regular banner here. The regular banner here, you can see the wishlist system is a guaranteed legendary in 37 wishes, but only 50%. We have a wishlist banner here. You can put any hero you want on your wishlist, and then you have a chance to get it. The first 100 summons you do, it's a 50% chance to get someone from your wishlist here. The next 100 is guaranteed to be from your wishlist every time. These two up in the top will have the, well, actually I think maybe it's the same rate, to be honest. Let me see. You can see the rates here on your summoning. Yeah, it's a flat 20% for each of these here. Doesn't feel like it, but it is. So any one of these here you set, it's gonna be from that one. I haven't summoned this guy yet. I really want to have him, right? But yeah, so you can see here how it works. And also down here, 100% to get the rate up. That is the same system. It's just because I summoned so many that I'm there now. Let's summon the new hero here. Let's see the animation. Let's see how it looks when we get a new legendary hero here that I don't have in the game. Let's just see it here. This looks fantastic, looks good. Good gacha. Nice. And you can see it's down here. Guaranteed, right? Let's open. Let's see. And there's a summoning animation every time you get a new hero. It's gonna come with some text and a little bit of skill animation. Very flashy. Very flashy. She looks great. She looks great. Ancient test subject missed here. Very nice. Guaranteed hero. Good. And now you can see the banner is to 50% now. So next time, if I hit the pity, 50% is going to be her. 50% is just going to be a random one, right? let's do a bit on this banner here. We have 18 of these here. You just click here, and now you can see it actually says that my inventory is full. There's a storage system for your heroes and stuff like that. Let's just do another 10 here, and it's just gonna be blue. Let's see if we can do. Let's do 10 more here. Okay, so that one here I think is a legendary hero from a banner. Can I click these here random? I can actually click them. Okay, good. Now let's just click this here. Let's see what we get. I think it's a Shane maybe, or a Sparta. Yeah, it's a Shane. Very cool, right? Very cool. So that is one of the meta heroes that we want to have for the raid dungeon, right? And so yeah, I mean, it's like that. And you just keep going, and obviously you can hit the pity before the 100 also, so it's not really. And now it's back to 50% here, and that's how it goes. Now you don't have a lot of rubies, but I've been farming rubies here in the background. You can see it here, so I just go in here and I can claim some rubies. And I got fodder as well, so I can level stuff up, I can fuse, can do whatever. And now I have red dots everywhere that I need to click. Now here you can see we obtained her, and now we need to do some stuff with her to get more stuff here. Just follow the guide and get all the stuff. I think it's a great game, guys. I think it's a great game, and maybe you should check it out. Let's see here. They got 20 more of these here, 20 more summoning materials actually. Let's just go and use them, guys, before we end the video.
Today's your lucky day.
Let's just see what we get. Get something. I mean, epic heroes is pretty good, right? Now we got a lot of these here. We want to level her up first. The system will automatically pull her in. I'm gonna level her up, and then I'm gonna use her for extra copies on that hero, right? Alright guys, I think that's it, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this game here. I hope you try it out and maybe you find it fun also. You can see here we have now confirmed. We did 200 battles, we got a lot of stuff here. And actually here you can see the ruby farming here. It actually tells you in-game that this is the trick, right? You use some keys, you level your heroes to 30, you get rubies, you can purchase more keys, right? I forgot to tell you that. You can go into the shop here, and somewhere, ruby shop, I don't know where it is, maybe exchange shop, ruby. You can buy the keys that you need to run. Keys are stamina in this game, right? You can buy that for rubies and still have a profit by doing this trick here with the ruby farming. So you can farm infinitely, I think, in this game. Fantastic, fantastic. Have a nice day, guys. Very long video. Cheers. Cheers for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.